want to give you a live look from a traffic camera. This is right there on the Dolphin Expressway, what at 137th Avenue. And from time to time, we've actually seen some of that smoke from that wildfire that's burning in this area.
The flames, they are burning near an electrical grid and a prison. This is in West Miami-Dade. At last check, at least 600 acres have burned, and officials say that fire is 30% contained. Now, from firefighters on the ground to helicopters doing water drops crews, they've been trying to put this out since yesterday afternoon.
And we have team coverage for you this morning on that wildfire. CBS News Miami's Maribel Rodriguez and Austin Carter are both standing by. We want to start things off, though, with next weather meteorologist Shane Hinton. Shane, you are busy today. You're tracking a lot.
That's right. Not only are we monitoring the wildfire, but overnight while you were sleeping, we also saw another heat advisory issued for South Florida. So we're going to be talking about the details of the heat advisory in addition to what we are tracking on the latest on the wildfire. We just told you about the 30% containment and how many acres have burned. On top of all of that, we continue to monitor the tropics as there is a potential tropical development in the Gulf. So yes, you're right, there is a lot. Right now it is already a steamy start. Lower to mid 80s is what it feels like in Broward and Miami-Dade, already feeling like the lower 90s as you wake up in the Keys. Here's a look at your heat advisory for today. Very deja vu like, I know, because we do have western Broward, or rather the Metro Broward and Miami-Dade areas under that heat advisory starting at noon today and running until 6 o'clock of the evening. If you're curious, just on the side note, what the shaded portion of green here, that's a flood statement for Southwest Florida. That does not impact us. Just wanted to highlight that in case you're one of those like little curious Georges there. Now let's talk about what we are going to be tracking in regard to the heat throughout the day. You'll notice that those heat index values climbing up to 107, possible for some parts of South Florida, as our rain chances will be a little bit lower. We're talking only about a 30% chance for scattered showers and storms today. That radar is quiet. The reason I'm showing you the radar and the winds is because you notice that southerly flow, as we can see, about 5 to 15 mile-per-hour winds from the south. And the reason why that's important is that with this ongoing wildfire, you can see that this is going to be pulling that smoke up toward the north. So right now, like we said, just west of Doral and the Sweetwater area. As we take a look at the smoke tracker, you notice that it's going to pull that up toward the north. Right now, air quality impacts are showing that we are seeing some negative impacts closer. If we zoom in here really close, Jose, so I can kind of give you a closer look. These little red circles that you'll notice right here just west of Miami Lakes, this is upstream of the smoke. So you're seeing very negative impacts to the air quality closer to Highway 27, just west of Miami Lakes and northwest of Hialeah Gardens. We are continuing to monitor the air quality concerns throughout the day as that southerly wind flow will continue to deteriorate those air quality conditions.
All right, now to our team coverage. It continues with CBS News Miami's Maribel Rodriguez, who is your reporter in West Miami-Dade. So what are you noticing at this hour? Because I know when I was driving in this morning, I could smell the smoke and I could actually see it as I was heading off of I-75.
Yeah, Betty, absolutely. You, along with several of our colleagues, as well as our photographer, Brian, he did see it off of I-75 and Miami Gardens. We're now here on just west of the Turnpike on Northwest 41st Street. Here, we are not really seeing or smelling any of that smoke, but we did make a map for you to give you a better perspective of where this fire is burning. It is near a detention center, also an FPL power plant, and a cement plant as well. And we did have a crew here on the scene last night, and this is what they saw. Chopper 4 flying over the scene. Choppers were flying towards the fire, dumping water on the flames to try to extinguish it. There were also multiple fire crews on the scene, as well as FPL trying to restore power lines as transformers continue to blow out closer to the fire. According to Miami-Dade Fire Rescue, the call came in shortly before 3:45 Monday afternoon, a brush fire here in West Miami-Dade. We've also learned that a nearby business had to dismiss some of their workers early. We did hear from officials about the smoky conditions.
Smoke can travel for miles, impacting air quality. Smoke from brush fires contains small particles and some pollutants that can actually affect your overall health, but especially your lungs. We do recommend that you stay indoors as much as possible when smoke is visible or when air quality is poor.
And once again, back out live, we're just west of the Turnpike here on Northwest 41st Street. At this hour, we're not smelling or seeing any of that smoke. However, things could change depending on the condition of the weather. You can see right behind me, there are several police officers out there. They are blocking the area, and fire crews are out there also monitoring the situation. As of now, we're told 600 acres are burning, and it is 30% contained. We're live at West Miami-Dade. Maribel Rodriguez, CBS News, Miami.